I have done a little bit fiddling and that kind of stuff and decided to do my own TBR game. Like, it's nothing new. There are many people on YouTube who have done a TBR Pursuit version of Trivial Pursuit. Yes. And so I'm definitely not the first one in that sense. But what I think I am the first one to come up with these rules that I have for this game. I have made it for myself more of a challenge. There's punishments. There are gifts. You can say that. Like, I give myself a little bit of present if I manage to fill the pie. But okay, let's go back and probably explain this thing. So I stole from my parents the Trivial Pursuit they have. It's as old as time, from the 1990, I think. So it's really like battered up, tanked up, and not in the best shape. But I am not that rich that I want to go and buy a new Trivial Pursuit just so I can make a book version of it. And also, I am not that artistically good that I could make a board myself. Or maybe I could, but I can't make the pieces. And I don't want to go and order expensive pieces when I have a free one from 1990s. So, okay, the first thing I want to show you are the cute cards that I made for this. Alright, so I just went right into it and didn't even care how they look. They look kind of cute, I think. So each of them have, prompts. I can show one card. Prompts and colors for each one, and there are actual categories for these. So the blue one is cover, which basically means that it's a prompt based on the appearance of the book. Pink one is challenge, which means it's different kind of TBR challenges I have seen around or I have come up with myself. Probably I haven't come up with anything myself. And then there's the yellow, which is the prompt, the title. Then the brown is genre, the green is random, which is everything else I couldn't categorize. Orange is author. The rules are, for me, that whenever I read a book for that color, I get a piece. Before that, I don't get a piece. And also, a challenge is that you can have only one color for each category. It's Trivial Pursuit. You only get one color whenever you play. And I only get when you get the right answer. And because I don't have any questions, my answers are that I actually read the book. Book read means a piece in the pot. And also, if I don't even start a book, I have to take one piece off. And if I actually start a book and DNF it, or I just couldn't finish it, I don't get a piece, but I don't have to take anything off. I at least tried. In the end, when my pie is full, it means that I get to buy one book. Or maybe two, it depends how hard it is. This is also a way to kind of control my book buying. I think I want to do some kind of thing, because when you get back to the center, like this thing right here, with a full pie, I want to do something about it. I haven't just decided yet, but I'm thinking about maybe an actual Trivial Pursuit question. And if I answer it right, I get 1 plus book. Maybe that is fun. If I don't get any punishments, then I just don't get one more book. And also, there are, for each section, I have chosen TBR prompts. They don't really fit to every category, but I have put them in every category. So that means I need to pick a book from this TBR jar. So, I think that was all the rules. Let's get into the game. Alright, welcome to my board and my shaky camera moment, because I don't have a stand for my new beautiful camera yet, so I'm using my hand to film this. Hello. Yeah, let's get to the rule number 1 then, shall we? And it's number 4. Which way do I want to go first? I kinda wanna do a cover challenge first, so let's go to blue. It's here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. And blue is animal on the cover. For the first row we got blue, which was annual on the cover, which was very hard, and I think I'm kind of cheating with this book too, but I also need to get the Buzzwordathon prompt with 5 W's into my TBR. So I got Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, and well, if you look very closely you can see that there's this guy which is boar, and there are these guys which are birds. It's close enough, right? I hope so. But anyway, I'm going to read it. I know pretty much nothing about it, but it's intriguing. Under the streets of London lies a world most people could never dream of. When Richard Mayher stops to help a girl he finds bleeding in the street, his unremarkable life changes in an instant. This act of kindness leads him to a place filled with murders and angels, Bill Curls in black velvet, a beast in a labyrinth, and an earl who holds court in a tube train. It is strangely familiar yet utterly bizarre. Here is London below, the city of people who have fallen between the cracks. And for Richard Mayhew, it's just the beginning. Right, then to the next row. Which is, what are you? It's number 3. Okay, so I can only go forward now, I think. Maybe. Or I just wanna go forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have brown, which is genre. Let's go. No, let's go here. And we have brown, which is contemporary. So the second row was brown and it was contemporary, which I'm definitely not in the mood to read. But I got the second part of the Life is Strange comic book, which is kind of contemporary. It's fantasy contemporary, but things that happen in this book are in contemporary setting. And I didn't like the first one much, but I kind of wanted to know how it continues and if it will get any better. And if it doesn't, I will give up after this comic. I'm not going to dwell on this comic too much because it's the second part of this graphic novel series. But so just so you know, if you have played the game, you know how it can end, and it tells about the time after one of the possible endings. And that's the story of Max and Chloe and how they go on with their lives. Then to row number 3. And it's 3 again. Okay, I can go 1, 2, 3 to orange, or 1, 2, 3 to draw again. Well, I do need orange, so let's do it, which is author. Oh, and it's TBR Char, our first one. So the third row was orange and TBR Char, which means we get to draw our first book from the jar, which is full of books I really want to read and full of books I have owned way too long and I don't want to read anymore. So I don't know. It's good to read those too, and this makes me read them, which is good because I don't like to have books that I haven't read in the shelf. Okay, let's take this one. Okay, this is actually good. It's Metro 2033 by Dmitry Glukhovsky. Let me just get the book. Hi. Right here, this huge one. I have been meaning to read this for a while, and we played the Metro 2033 game with my boyfriend. I think it's interesting to see what parts they have kept from the book, what they have changed, if the notes you find around the game are actually from the book. So actually I'm kinda excited. I have had this in my shelf for so long, but it's finally time to read it. In 2013, the world was devastated by an apocalyptic event, annihilating almost all mankind and turning the Earth's surface into a poisonous wasteland. A handful of survivors took refuge in the depths of the Moscow underground, and human civilization entered a new dark age. The year is 2033. An entire generation has been born and raised underground, and their
besieged metro station cities struggle for survival, with each other and the mutant horrors that await outside. Artyom was born in the last days before the fire, having never ventured beyond his metro station city limits. One fateful event sparks a desperate mission to the heart of the metro system to warn the remnants of mankind of a terrible impending threat. His journey takes him from the forgotten catacombs beneath the subway to the desolate wasteland above, where his actions will determine the fate of mankind. Then roll number 4. 2. 2 or 1, 2. Blue. I have blue, so let's go to roll again. Roll again. It's 3. It's only 2 or 3s. 1, 2, 3. A brown. 1, 2, 3. Roll again. Let's do roll again. 1. Okay, it's either orange or it's blue, and I have one of those. So here we are again. Okay, let's do blue because I like our challenges. Season on the cover.
So the fourth draw was blue again, which is kind of a shame because I can get only 1 blue, but also I like reading, so whatever. And it was pretty hard. I got all the difficult brown as the first one, and it was the season on the cover, which I never thought, but it's actually pretty hard. Like, what does that even mean? But I want to read The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I guess it's kind of season because it looks very summery. As you can see, it's very nature. It's kind of like season. It's summer. Oh no, it was spring. It was a bit spring. But I wanted to read The Hobbit because it's part of my Magical Readathon character creation prompts, and I thought that January is kind of a great month for it. I also have never read The Hobbit, so I don't know how it will be. I heard it's kind of boring at the beginning. We'll find out. I will do a wrap up in the next month's TBR.
I really don't think The Hobbit needs any more introduction than this, because it's honestly one of the most famous books and movie series and franchise in the world. But just so you know, it's a story of a hobbit who goes on an adventure. And to the last roll, we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is brown. 1, 2, 3, 4 is draw again. Or 1, 2, 3, 4 is brown. Okay, I'm going to roll again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm here again. Okay, now I do good draw. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you kidding me? I want a new color. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! Oh no! It's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Orange again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's green. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's green. Okay, we are going to green. Let's go to this green. And we got a TBR jar for the second time. Okay, remember where we parked. This is where we will continue next time.
Finally, the draw number 5 is again TBR jar, and it was green, so it was a finally different color. After such a long struggle, let's see which book we are going to read from this jar again. Now I'm double scared. This one. Why did I choose this? Okay, well, I'm not mad. You know what, I can't. It doesn't seem to find it, so whatever. It's Elsie by Madeline Miller. I took a wrong book. Alright, here we go. Finally, Cersei. Okay, I have had this also since summer, and it's good that I finally get to read it. I'm not sure if I'm in a Greek retelling mood, but here I am anyway. And I hope I am in great retelling mood, because I really do like the Song of Achilles, and I believe that I will love this writing style too.
In the house of Helios, god of the sun and mightiest of the Titans, a daughter is born, but Circe has neither the looks nor the voice of divinity, and is scorned and rejected by her kin. Increasingly isolated, she turns to mortals for companionship, leading her to discover power forbidden to the gods, witchcraft. When love drives Circe to cast a dark spell, vengeful Zeus banishes her to the remote island of Aiaia. There she learns to harness her occult craft, drawing strength from the nature, but she will not always be alone. Many are destined to pass through Circe's place of exile, entwining their fates with hers. The messenger god Hermes, the craftsman Daedalus, a ship bearing a golden fleece, and wily Odysseus on his epic voyage home. There is danger for solitary women in this world, and Circe's independence draws the breath of men and gods alike. To protect what she holds dear, Circe must decide whether she belongs with the deities she is born from or the mortals she has come to love.
So here is the pile of horribleness, maybe even greatness, but all of these books are actually something I am excited to read, so it's nice that TBR jar was nice to me, even though I'm not sure if I'm in saucy mood right now. I hope I will get to read, I managed to read all of these 5 books. Well, there are actually 4, because the graphic novels were thin, but it's also a little bit of struggle for me sometimes. Let's see how it goes, especially because university is starting next week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!